Hello, Taurus and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Welcome to Natural Healing Tarot. My name is Nina. I am the reader here on the channel. Today we are going to take a look at Taurus's weekend guidance message for November 29th through December 1st. If you guys enjoyed the message, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you guys want to get entered into the drawing, feel free to comment your astrological sign below. It is also helpful if you do subscribe because you can be notified when I upload the video announcing the winners, but it's not necessary. You can also come back and check. So let's get started here, Taurus. The tribe, building blocks. I feel like there has been a tower moment. Something has ended for you. But this tower moment, even though it has been an ending in certain areas of your life, I feel like it's brought instability in other parts. Most importantly, most likely with family, close friends, this probably has to do with relationships. So there's most likely an ending in a relationship that happened that brought you back home, right? Brought you closer to family. So let's see here, Taurus, what the tarot has to say. Most important message here for Taurus Spirit. What do my Taurasian friends need to see for November 29th through December 1st? These cards going here. Most important message here. How can we help? How can we guide? What lessons are going to come up? I feel like your guard has been up for a while and you're wanting to move on. You're wanting to move into something more stable, something more calm, something more uplifting. Something more balanced, passionate. I feel like you are ready for relationships, but it's kind of like almost a codependent feeling. Like, here I am, who's gonna have me? And it is what it is, but I get the sense here that there's a need to focus on the journey, right? The self-discovery journey. I'm always gonna go back to that, guys, because that's really what the channel is really about. Self-discovery, self-healing, breaking through those barriers. So there's a need for acceptance here. I feel like there's been a situation that you've gone through, and even though this may feel very a relief, like a burden lifting off of your shoulders, there's still a need to take accountability, learn the lessons that need to be learned. We're trying to be conscious about the directions that we move in our life. So whenever there's an ending, because it's life, it's gonna happen. Things change, people leave, we move to new areas. An ending can really be any type of ending. It doesn't have to be an ending in a relationship. It could be the ending of a job, the ending of a living situation, right? A lot of times it does revolve around the relationships that we have in our lives, because even if we do have an ending in a job, there are friendships that we may leave behind. Accepting that these changes are inevitable, and the way to stay grounded when these changes happen is to focus within. The Strength card is really the heart of the self-discovery journey. It's like the going within, taming the inner beast, soul seeking, soul searching, accepting these outdated belief systems, these inner flaws that may have served you in the past to have these outlooks, but now moving forward, it's hindering your growth. So let's get one more card out here. There's a need here to get balanced, to get grounded. So when any change happens, it kind of uplifts everything. Even though it may feel like a relief at first, it's still a change, right? So any change is going to stir up things. With the Justice card and the Strength card both coming out as the advice piece. Really getting in that routine, that day-to-day routine, self-care routine, going to work, the self-care stuff, the main basic stuff, getting in a routine. Once we're in that routine, that back into our routine without this person, place, or thing in our life, then we can focus on the self-discovery piece. This, what is it that we truly want? What do we truly desire, right? Getting clear on what is going to make Taurus happy. What's really, where do you envision yourself being 5-10 years from now, right? That whole process. It's kind of, and these flaws, outdated belief systems, it's I feel like it's something simple, like if you were told your laugh was obnoxious when you were little and now your partner moving forward loves that laugh. Something along those lines, something small, right? I want to get some clarity on the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands in this deck is kind of like your guard is up, you're on the defense, ready to fight anybody who comes at you sideways. So let's get some clarity on the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands for Taurus. It's all positive cards. So that's why I'm saying that you feel like this ending is like a victory. This may be the past person that has their guard up or blocking you, something of that. The Ten of Swords with the Ace of Swords tells me this ending has felt like a victory. It hasn't been burdening at all. Okay? Give me some clarity on the Strength card, Spirit. What does the Strength card symbolize here for my Taurasian friends for this weekend? Okay, making a plan within career. Where do you, your career goals, your finances, where do you see yourself going in the position that you're in right now? Are you kind of stagnant? Do you want to grow? Are you okay? Are you happy with the amount of money that you have? Do you feel like there's room to grow? If there is, it's time to make a plan in this, right? It's time to start creating the life that you desire, creating the life that you want. Go after those dreams. Where do you envision yourself in a year, 5 years, 10 years, right? So let's see here. I'm gonna clarify the 6 of Swords for you, Taurus. All right. So I feel like you are not even worried about this. Not heartbroken at all. I feel like it's more moving towards your soul's purpose. Moving towards what's meant to be. So Taurus, just to recap for the weekend, there's definitely been some type of ending, some type of change that you've gone through. I feel like this is probably an ending within a relationship, either a friendship or an actual romantic partnership. But this ending has not been sadness at all. It's been more like a relief. But there's still things that you're needing to go within and work on. And that's okay. Making a plan and really digging deep. Planning the direction that you need to take and getting into this routine after this change, right? So, Taurus, the power thought card that came out for you guys is loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others. Others love me. Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful card, Taurus. So that is the message that I have for you guys. I am going to do an extended reading to this reading. If that's something you guys want to get in on, the link is going to be listed below. I feel like in the extended reading, I want to take a look at this past person. What's their position, right? This person you're moving away from. And I also want to see where you're going, where you're moving towards. So if that's something you want to check out with me, the link is below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for the love and support. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.